Hello everyone, welcome to the Ichimoku.co daily stock market review for the trading day ending Wednesday, April 20th. Firstly to the S&P 500 and a continuation of the trend to the upside today, but formation of a white-bodied, very small-bodied candle suggests a lot of indecision in this market at the moment. The market has tested above the 2100 round number level of previous resistance. And this is important that we've been able to close up above here, but the manner that we've closed up above here doesn't give us a lot of confidence in the potential for the market to continue trading higher. The small body denotes that the buyers have continued to lose momentum as they did for the previous day, and that follows that sort of largish white body candle. So continually losing momentum as the trend develops suggests that we're becoming one step closer to a change of trend in the first term time frame. Also, the shadow on the top represents downside price rejection, and the shadow on the bottom represents upside price rejection. So the buyers have lost commitment at higher levels, but the sellers have also lost commitment down below the 2100 level, which is now for today's trading acted as support. So this is very important, and this is an indecisive candle. There's no sign of strength from the sellers here at all, so that's why there's indecision. But more importantly, the trend was previously up. The buyers were in control of the market, and now we have indecisiveness. And this suggests that there is potential for a change of trend back to the downside, but it doesn't tell us anything about any strength from the sellers. So there still is an opportunity for the buyers to continue trading the market higher. As mentioned previously, we do have very strong resistance overhead, extending all the way up to 2025. So there's an area that we should be watching, and the buyers are going to have to be very, very strong to trade up through that area. But certainly with this very small, almost doji type candle, it certainly does look as though there is good potential for a change of trend. If the trend does change, and if we do breach through the 2100 round number, then we have potentially strong support around 2093, and then down at the top of the highlighted zone about 2080, 2079, and then within that zone the Tenkan-sen is likely to hold a strong support at 2075. In terms of Ichimoku, a strong market in all three timeframes supported by the Chikou span, and any pullback here, as long as we find support around one of these regions, is most likely to be healthy for the market, and there's a good opportunity here for the buyers to come back into the market if we do see that change of trend. Starting to see some weakness in the buying activity in the market. And our Ichimoku market sentiment indicators are giving us a bit of a warning here. The market is still bullish in all three timeframes based on these indicators or in terms of sentiment. But the percentage of stocks in the S&P 500 above the Tenkan-sen, so we're looking at a short-term trend, has fallen, and it has moved down to 71%. It is still a high level, but it is lower than the previous day, so suggesting that there is potential for a change of trend. The medium term, the percentage of stocks above the Kijun-sen has also fallen. It is still at a high level at 74%, but it has moved down. And the percentage of stocks above the cloud has also moved lower, down to 74%. So this is all suggesting that there is potential for this area here to be a very short-term peak, cyclical peak in the market, where we may have something of a retracement, and then we'll be looking for the buyers to return to the market in line with the medium-term trend being up, and that means that the market is making a series of higher peaks and higher troughs, and the trend is up. Now, interestingly, looking at the percentage of stocks that are within 2% of their yearly highs, and that's fallen quite sharply over the last day or two, and suggesting that we may be starting to see some weakening here, and there is potential for a change of trend in the first term time frame. Also, the percentage over the for 20-day highs and 5-day highs are suggesting that we could see a retracement, change of trend. To the Fibonacci charts, and this is looking very solid. A series of white body candles, no shadows on the bottom, confirming that the buyers are very strong in the market, but remembering that we need to look at this in a slightly longer term perspective. It's not reflecting the doji type candle that we've seen today, and there is a slight lag. Our performance indicators are still moving higher, and trend performance is moving higher above 100%, as is its momentum. It's just started to round off a little bit, so suggesting that we could see that come off, but no sign of that at the moment.